let's start a run and show off some of the mechanics of Monster Trade. We'll play another random run. We'll play a random clan out of the 5 that we currently have unlocked. We're now on Covenant 8. Let's do that again. Put in the title there. So that means we get more copies of our starting cards. We're moving towards the 5 of each. So we rolled Wormkin with Umbra Allied, and we got a very interesting set of starting cards. Just a quick look at this tells me that we're going to have a very broken run, probably. All these zero-cost cards. Very powerful. So, from our primary clan, we get our hero card, Echo Rights, our champion, rather. And these Echo Break cards that deal damage based on the number of charged echoes. From our allied clan, we get Shade Splitters, allowing us to create morsels that we can feed to other units to boost their stats. One is still rocked. That's right, the Melting Remnant they're called. The waxy, self-killing creatures. I'm excited to show them off. So at the start of each run, you get to choose an upgrade path for your champion. Return a random consumed spell to our hand. We could return cards destroyed by ambient charge. We could also return Space Prisms. Returning Space Prism is very interesting. Different clans have different unlock conditions. For us, we have to unlock the Melting Remnant by killing more enemy units in combat. Armor based on consumed cards is also quite good. A lot of effects in the Wormkin clan apply to consume. But let's try Repeater here. We'll be able to get a Space Prism back each turn, and that could have some interesting consequences for us. We'll also choose a starting artifact. When a card with Consume is played, restore 5 Pyre health. That's pretty good, but first pick Dun Echo is huge. 1 additional card in each draft pack will be infused, meaning we're more likely to find cards that give us charged echoes, which means we can really abuse that mechanic a lot more reliably. I'll take the Dun Echo. Although that constant healing from the other thing is really good. And I think I am going to want 100 extra gold for next floor, so I'll take these 10 shards. Pack shards are something we'll be picking up as we move through the run. You often get resources and shards at the same time, but if you have shards, you are going to encounter extra powerful enemies. Maybe put Echo right up top. And we're just going to keep making capacity up top, apparently. Got a collector here. Bonus money if we kill it. So quick overview of the basic combat of Monster Train for those who might be unfamiliar. Each turn is like a kind of a turn of Slay the Spire. You get a hand of cards, 5 base cards, and energy, 3 base energy. Each turn, additionally, combat occurs between units on each of the 3 floors of this train. Every unit has an attack and a defense stat, or a health stat. So as you play those, as you play units, they'll kind of accumulate the total stats on the floor. That's kind of how you want to think about it, the total offensive power of your units. After combat resolves each turn, then every enemy unit moves up to the next floor. So it's kind of like waves of enemies going past you in a sort of tower defense style. Choo-choo. That front Stewie some lifesteal, shall we? Look at them go. are all ready to show up to work. Which side attacks first? Great question. The enemies do. Enemies go first, which means being able to deal with high damage enemies is crucial. Since because they strike first, you have very limited ability to defend against them. There's a status effect called Quick that you can give to your units to make them faster than the enemies and strike first instead. And that can help a lot. So getting rid of these backliners with spells rather than having your units kill them is often the easier choice. Here, actually, Front Steward, come back to life. Use that morsel to chump block. So this Echo Transfer has the extract keyword. In order for us to play Echo Transfer, we have to pay a number of charged echoes equal to the extract cost. Could play Ambient Charge here. I don't think I want to. Although that would, we guaranteed get to snipe that enemy next turn. $71 damage from the champ. The power. Have a morsel. Got him. Ooh, Bogfly seems like the kind of unit that's going to be really good in this setup here. We're able to generate a large amount of capacity on our floor. So a Bogfly, which gets bonus damage based on the number of charged echoes, could work pretty well. It's also infused itself, which is extra good. Neat little unit to give morsels to as well. I like it. Finding Echoes is half decent as well, allowing us to basically infuse every card in the whole deck, although arguably that's going to be true anyway with the early Dun Echo. Let's take this Bogfly. Quite strong. And another Space Prism infuse seems unnecessary, quite frankly. Making of a morsel could be nice to get morsel miners, which are +6/+6 stat-wise. I'm actually perfectly okay skipping this reward, though. Maybe I'll just take another Space Prism. Let's just take one more Space Prism. Heck it. Nice and good. Ooh. Shard Soul Carver has the Inspire keyword. Gains bonus stats every time you gain a charged echo on its floor. That's pretty good. It's a high-capacity unit, which is normally a problem, but with all these Space Prisms, I don't think it will be. Or Shadow Eater, which heals when it eats a morsel. I'm going to take the Shard Soul Carver. I think this is a good run for it. Do we want to go Merchant of Magic or Merchant of Steel? Is a dupe next. I think we want to go to the Merchant of Steel and get a powerful unit. Is the DLC worth it? I think so. I think the DLC adds a ton to the game. Makes it way better. A lot more decision-making to do. Endless Bogfly. Interesting. Here we have Spell Chain and Intrinsic. Oh, I was hoping we'd see Intrinsic. Kind of makes me want to go Intrinsic Spell Chain Space Prism. So that we can get an absolutely ludicrous amount of capacity every combat. Also fuse 2 units together. Let's see what this is now. Second Shard Soul Carver. I can make a Super Shard Soul Carver. Or a Bog Chrysalis. Upon summon 2 Bogflies. Wait a minute. Bogfly army? So here's what we do. Sacrifice this, infuse it into the Bogfly. So now the Bogfly summons 2 more Bogflies when deployed. And then we make it endless, although I think they go in front of it. It is not a priority unit, that's okay. Make it endless so that whenever it dies, it comes back to our hands. And we can keep summoning more Bogflies. That seems pretty good. No multi-strike, though. And then we make this spell chain intrinsic. It's a lot of shards, but that's okay. Do I pay for a reroll? I don't think so. Tanky Shardstone Carver. Shard Soul Carver seems fine. You're just gonna stand in front. Have fun. I don't believe the ones that are spawned inherit any upgrades. So what, I want to do Shard Soul on the bottom here? Question mark? Because these are enemies that add curses. Sure. Sweep seems bad, though. I guess we'll just put Echo right on top, then. And Echorite will recreate this Spell Chain Space Prism every turn if we don't play any other consuming cards. Which allows me to do all sorts of hot nonsense. Okay, we want the Bogflies on the bottom. Things are pretty nasty, too. These enemies are super powered because of the shards we've taken. But here's Endless Bogfly. Although Sweeper. It's only 4 damage, thankfully. Otherwise, this would be actually bad. And we can permanently boost the stats of the Endless Fly to make sure it's doing proper amounts of damage, too. Here, you deserve a boost as well. Actually, no. Where's the fly? Oh, divinities. This is fine. Go behind all that. So we shouldn't have to deal with this as long as we just win the boss fight on the bottom here. So just put the Bog Chrysalis behind everything else. Generate a lot of echoes. And look at the attack power of these Bogflies. 50, 20, 20. 55, 25, 25. The power. We could even put Train Stewards in here. Why not? Look at them go. GG. Ooh, Shelter applies armor based on the charged echoes to friendly units on the floor. That can make a tanky floor for us. Feels pretty important. Hosting Kin's interesting. 13 damage to a unit, move it to the back. Take a Shelter. We need armor. Damage shield also works. Packed morsels is curious. I really like the AoE armor, though. These I'm going to skip. Alright, let's see. Is this Bogfly good enough to dupe? I don't think so. When I could go Merchant of Steel and another Umbra banner. Well, actually. Heck it. Look at the caverns first, of course. Ooh, extra upgrade slot on spells. That can be very breakable. Sure. And here we get a random Hellhorned Umbra or Wormkin consumable card. Give me a Wormkin consumable card. Total Recall. Turn 3 random spell cards from the discard pile to your hand. Sure. Is there a lot of math included in Monster Train? Generally speaking, no. The game does all the math for you, and usually Monster Train is less about trying to use arithmetic to arrive at specific values, and more about understanding how to multiply values in the game using the mechanics and just making a very large number using that. So you don't need to calculate if you have lethal, because you do 10 times more damage than the enemy's health. And that's good. Alright, we'll dupe this. Make a number, go big. That's right. Make number go very big. Sure, I'll deploy up top. Whoa, 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 whoa. So Daedalus here, our first major boss, summons bombs every turn, but unlike other bosses, can be attacked during the earlier parts of the fight because he's constantly harassing. This summons them in front, right? It does. It's not necessarily what I want, actually. Duly noted. Didn't seem very effective. Problem is, the Bugflies actually can't do much of anything unless you are actually able to protect them. However, what we can do is summon the Bog Chrysalis on the top here, the Endless one, and then deliberately kill it so that we can create more of those. Seems good to me. Here, give the big one a boost. More damage to you. Please stop using bombs. This room has reached the unit limit on one of its sides. Thanks for the tip. Game. Here, take some hits from me, Train Steward. Not the bombs. Anything but the bombs. So we can actually give a whole bunch of armor to this floor. That'd be wildly entertaining. Sure, do it. Oh, super kills the Rebel Morsel. Not if I give the Rebel Morsel armor, though. And then the flies on the bottom beat Daedalus. Not this. This wins the boss fight. Suck. The power. GG, Daedalus. For our first major boss, we score... Ooh. Some interesting card options here. Kindle is particularly appealing. Although I'm actually not sure what I use that energy on. Trample doesn't seem like it does much here. Echoes of the Past could be quite a damage boost to one creature. But... I'm not sure it's actually that good with bog flies. I'll take a Kindle. I want an Alloyed Construct or Crucible Warden. Not really. No, not really. I do want more card draw per turn, though, especially with our large amount of zero-cost cards. And I definitely want to get rid of some Train Stewards. Sorry, Train Stewards. Also want to use the Merchant of Magic to make some of the cards that we already have even cheaper or zero-cost. Let's see. -2 cost. Fun options there. Ooh, I think we want to cross path into the Shellsmith here. Shellsmith says, Etch, apply armor to friendly units. All friendly units on the floor get armor whenever we play a consuming card on Echo Right's floor. And I think that's the key. Then we have Shard Soul Carver, Echo Right, and a whole bunch of bog flies. And they're getting a ton of armor to keep them alive. That's huge. That's huge. Could go double down on the Shard Soul Carver. Make it super powerful. Doesn't need to be. No, there's no reason for it. Just take $10 there. Is there anything I want to make -2 cost? We could do it on Kindle, but does that actually help me? Not really. Not really. Anything we want to permafrost? Also not really. Okay, let's start by making Shelter Free. Add Consume to one of these Echo Breaks. Adding Consume is a good thing, because it then activates our effects. Holdover. Holdover Ambient Charge is a hilarious idea. Just delete our whole deck, essentially, but gain a ton of armor as we do it. How does the reduced cost work with X cost cards? You essentially, -1 cost on X X cost card means it becomes X plus 1. That's how it works. Turns it into X plus 1. Let's make this Echo Break free, I guess. Sure. I'm not going to hold over. Doesn't feel worth it to me. Pay 10 shards to purchase Shade Splitter, though. That'll do. Removes are pretty good. Give the enemies multi-strike. Kind of spookier. At least it would be if I wasn't gaining a bajillion armor effortlessly. Oof. Guess we'll deploy up higher up. I'm weird about it, though. Waiting. You die to this. This gets played. Sure. Everybody gets some armor. I deal with some nasty curses as these absolvers climb the floors, but it's really not that bad. Although we don't do any damage if I don't actually play this, so... Look at all that armor. 24 armor per fly. Now that's a strategy I can get behind. That's right, got another one too. Perfect. The power. They're all dead. But they're coming back anyway. Right, the fact that I gave them all multi-strike is kind of scary here. But only kind of. Oof, we're getting to the... Don't like that very much. Takes some pyre damage, not that much though. Here, go on the bottom, I guess. Not too bad. This is problem, though, on the very bottom here. Yikes, double cursors. Oof. My everything. Gonna be in dire need of help here. At least all of that dies. Yeah, this boss is definitely a pain sometimes. Get him. Again. Show them our power. If I go Prism, Echo Break, still won't be enough, huh? No. Armor 4 and everybody, though. Good enough, though. GG. Only thing we don't want to do here is use the Echo transfers to remove our charged Echoes, as that would reduce the attack value of the Bogflies. Just don't do that. GG. Down he goes. Get an improved firebox. That's 7 Ember on turn 1. That's pretty good. Ooh, extract apply melee weakness can be quite nice. Forgotten Trade can generate a ton of Ember for us, but currently we don't actually have anything to spend that Ember on, meaningfully. Take a Forced Contamination. Not mastered Prism Retrieval yet. It's a fun one. These don't feel that good. I guess Prism Retrieval is good for maybe the Bugflies, perhaps. Food for thought. Today's not the day you get mastered, Train Stewards. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. Spell Chain. Spell Chain Kindle is just free. We've got Holdover here. Holdover Spell Chain Force Contamination. That's kind of interesting. Not sure. Let's see what's in the event. An artifact. Pay health for it. We've got health to spare. Encased Divinity. Start a battle. The top floor gains 1 echo that can't be removed. Those are nice. That does make me want to utilize the extract keyword a bit more abusively. Okay. Let's do it then. Not that. This. Force Contamination, Holdover, Spell Chain. And I don't know, just purge these Shade Splitters. Heck, I don't even want both of these Space Prisms. Let's snip another card. Just do it. At least these Echo Breaks are decent. Let's purge one more card that I don't want. Alright, good talk. Got everything I wanted from there? We did. Okay. Extra enemies to deal with? No problem. Wow, that dude's big. Hello, giant man. I can have 20 ember, but not much to use it with. Have fun. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Rude. Kill that one. Summon it again. Well, summon the other one, rather. That's full up. You should definitely die. Give the armor to everybody. Don't want to destroy that force contamination, so I'm not going to play the ambient charge. Kill you. Should have boosted it before I did that, but what can you do? Should be fine. Wait, that didn't... Oh, actually, using the contamination lowered my damage output. Whoops. That's a mistake. I am allowed to do that. Good. And then I get another copier, which is even juicier. Someone will live. Alright, here's our boss. Have some melee weakness, boss. Eventually. Guess I can't play it here, huh? Interesting dilemma. Here we go. Now I'm allowed to do this. You're actually not dying. Incredible. See why? Oof. Help. Got it. Bummer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work though, because then we take... Ouch. Ouch. Oh, but the melee weakness. Oh, freaking. All of that for nothing? Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. And there's nothing available to consume? Oh dear. We really have done a number on ourselves here. I really fumbled this, huh? We actually lose because of that, looks like. Although, no. I think our fire beats the boss. The numbers look correct here, but we've only barely survived. Didn't play this fight correctly at all. And the fact the boss head sweep really countered our setup, actually. Wow, one hit away from dying there. Still in it, though. Okay. Have to pay more attention, though. Ooh. Spell that can hit foes. I like that. Or a dazed. Currently, we need more echo generation, though. Let's take ancient remnant stuff. Infused ember cache. Interesting. Creates more consume stuff. Like front load bad stuff, though. More Merchants of Magic? Question mark? We want the heal anyway, right? Surely. Holdover is again a possibility. Holdover Ancient Resonance. Kind of interesting. With -2 cost. I like it. A little bit. Only a little bit. And the event? The Historian. Which clan's tome will you take? You can get One Horn's tome. Fragile and multi-strike to a friendly unit. Interesting. Or apply trample or return 5 consume spells. Return 5 consume spells is kind of interesting. Just let us play more hot nonsense. Just kind of spam cards at that point. Sure. Yeah, with the etch armor, it seems like it's got to be pretty good on some level. I think I do want holdover, 0 cost, ancient resonance. That's got to be pretty good. Or I could maybe give it a bit of boost to magic power. Be willing to pay the 1 price every turn? What else am I even spending energy on? There's really not that much, so sure. Double stack, here we go. Or we could make this melee weakness 6. Have to really be able to pay for it, though. I don't think so. Let's do that. All of that stuff sounds good to me. Okay, before I jump into Arcus, Darkus Incarnate, and fumble the fight, I'm going to take a quick break here, refill my legs, stretch my water. Grab a quick snack, because I haven't taken a break in a little while. Upon my return, this Monster Train run continues, and we face down Arcus, Darkness Incarnate. BRB, everybody. Alrighty, Twitch chat, we have returned. And it's time to face our boss. Arcus. Penalizes us for summoning units, or for having our units die. Could be a bit of a problem. Oh, that's right. This is also the Arcus combination that creates tons of Absolver units. I think for that reason we probably want to set up on the bottom here, so that we can kill these before the curses pile up too much. Bum bum. Yeah, that feels reasonable. Do the thing where I intentionally kill my own unit. I'm not gonna do that yet, though. As well. Here's the endless one. What is the penalty for units summoning or dying? Depending on the shard summon tier. We either get days for having our units summoned, or get a curse on top of the deck for having our units die. Oh, here we go. And yeah, you definitely want to set up on bottom here. Wave of 2 of these Absolver units, that's nasty. That shouldn't be allowed. But what will be allowed is stacking Force Contamination on Arcus here. Take advantage of this echo that we can't remove on the top floor. Armor. Arcus has the stealth trait, so these flies won't waste their melee weakness on him. Good, I say. Let's do this. Gain a ton of armor. More melee weakness. More melee weakness. Make one of these. Sure. So, no dying this turn, they say. Done deal. $76 armor per unit. Seems pretty juicy. Oops, that's not the right card. There we go. Do I need any help down here? We'd like some. We'd like some. Stuff is getting through. We can't allow that. So dying on the top floor is actually quite bad. Put ourselves into a bit of a pickle here. We want to put melee weakness on this thing now. Any units. So even if morsels are killed, I think that still counts against us here. We'll see. We shall see. Currently you are still here. I guess we'll do it this way then. Don't want to sack all that though. Noted. Okay, that'll work. Yes, we still get a curse for a morsel dying. I was wondering. Okay, he's dead. Good. That's a penalty for summoning. That's fine. Hold over consume. That's fine too. X. Refuses to elaborate. Seems like it's good, though. GG. Bonk. One hit for 2,000 damage is delivered to Arcus's face there. Good job. Good job. You know, the Umberstone actually seems more appealing if we're doing melee weakness shenanigans. I think melee weakness and trample do work together in a pretty funny way. Sure. Sure. Actually feels like more energy could be worthwhile, but I'm going to keep taking card draw. And we're just going to use energy generation effects to get more energy. Such as discounting everything at the Merchant of Magic. And purging the crap we don't want, like Shade Splitters. Be gone, Shade Splitters. Probably don't need 2 Echo Transfers either. Armor 8 per etch. Is there a Shellsmith too? Am I new to Monster Train? I am not. No, I've played a few hundred hours. We're showcasing some of that knowledge that we've accumulated over the time. We recently reset our save file, though. That's been fun. Slots full. Am I sure I don't want this? Because it's pretty tempting. It's just so expensive. But we get more bang for our Echo Buck. Let's do it. Let's try it. Rather just purge a card, quite frankly. Sun Witch, thanks for the 2 months of support. Appreciate you keeping it cozy. But which witch is which? Alright, we get to set up on top here. It's going to be a lot better for us. Ooh, we get to put Ember Cache back on top immediately. How interesting. Interesting. So we can put all of those back on top, and then we also get the Wormkin etchings back. And as long as I keep doing that, I'll just get the same cards back over and over again. But I don't know if that's actually helpful. Interesting. Try it for 1 turn. We're drawing base 7, so this is actually fine. Probably want to start doing Ancient Resonance down here, though. You don't even need that much armor, right? Echo Transfer is good. Get some boostage. So 4 available. To get all of this back. I think we need the bog flies, though. So I'm not going to play the Wormkin etchings this time. Although this unit has sweep, Ember Drain. Maybe it's better that I didn't draw the bog flies, but I kind of need to deal some damage here. There we go. So they'll actually die without the armor. I guess we'll just have to deal with the Ember Drain next turn. Getting the damage out is important here, and they will definitely deal damage. 100% they'll deal damage. Also got Force Contamination here to make it a super kill. Just do that, I guess. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible. Thanks, Stunna, for that terrible joke. So now each of these excavated embers is just armor for everybody, and we've got a ton of them. And now there's more of them. The armor. The almighty armor. Sure. Be careful here. Definitely don't want to run out of echoes, though. So that's something that's easy to do by accident. Only heaven can exist in the end. These are all the cards remaining in the deck, apparently. Seems slightly problematic. Wow, that overkill. Minus 98. Oof. Oh, but we have hundreds of armor, though, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. I think the way the trample works, this is a good idea, right? Yeah, perfect. Wow. That's pretty strong. X. All right, let's just take our victory then. Interesting how the flies have almost become an irrelevant accessory to the Shard Soul Carver. Soul Siphon could be good with these. Force Contaminations. Let's take one. Yeah, thank goodness the game calculates the math for you, otherwise it'd be impossible, right? How do you heck do you know what's going on? You don't, is the short answer. One more Merchant of Magic, or one more Duplication? One more Merchant of Magic. And one more Remove 2. Get rid of one of these. Basically, the whole deck consumes now. I guess I don't even actually need one of these. Ooh, remove Consume from a card. Removing Consume from Ember Cache seems particularly breakable. Removing it from Wormkin Etchings can also be kind of nonsensical. Tempting. Paper chokes are some of the best to recycle. Oof. Yeah, removing it from the Wormkin Etchings means we never run out of Consume cards again. That's true. I think that's pretty good reason to take it. I don't need permafrost on anything. I don't feel like it matters much. What's at the Trinket Merchant? Ooh, more capacity for echoes on each floor. That's definitely good for this deck. Don't think we want the mandibles. Reap is not that helpful. Trader's Quill. When a card with Consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. Oh yeah. That's a bingo. That's approximately 20 times per turn, right? So, tons of damage. Also make this spell chain interesting. Well, sure. Why not? Make some ridiculous stuff happen. I love it. Sure, actually, why not? I'll permafrost this. Okay. Seraph time. Yes, 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 yes. Decided to wait on that. Shard Soul Carver won't do much damage with it. But he'll be back. And I think abusing the trample is going to be the way to kill Seraph here. Some hilarious ways we can do that. Dead. Here he is. I don't have melee weakness this turn, or do I? Also return cards from the consume pile and draw into them. But that does not seem as helpful here. There it is. My melee weakness. Perfect. Why don't we go ahead and break your face? How about that? Wormkin etchings back? Oh my god. What? Oh my. So, remember when we said I could never run out of consume cards? That was a lie. That was a dirty, dirty lie. Oh, we got it back. Force contamination. Let's go. Soul Siphon again. It's 1 Inspire per echo you gain. The damage. The damage. X marks the spot for 1 dead Seraph. GG. Bonk. That's a lot of multiplication. Dang. So, Last Divinity exists on all 3 floors simultaneously. In theory, this might make it more challenging. In practice, In practice, things are a little different. Not at all afraid of the sweep up here. Not even a little bit. Got force contamination, huh? Do I want to use that now? I don't think so. Have some armor, everybody. Use that down here. Okay, that's a pretty decent turn one. I could look to do more damage with force contamination, but it's really not worth it. Alright, there's bug fly number 2. Do I need extra energy this turn? Don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Oh my. Okay, sweet. Got the excavated embers directly out of the discard pile. It's kind of cool, actually. Apply 36 armor to every unit on the floor. Alright, here we go. Now it's time to really utilize the force contamination. We have trample now. It is time. Drawing towards ambient charge would be a good draw. Especially once I do that, yeah. Oh, you're gonna die to the stuff though, so we'll just make the divinity directly weak here. Don't be foolish. Then I'm allowed to do this again. Like this. Turn the cards. Draw the cards. More trample. Well, there you go. We do 1,000 plus damage this turn. Everybody has over 100 armor. Seems pretty good. And these excavated embers give us, again, 8 armor each, don't forget. And there's a lot of them. There sure is a lot of them. 21 consume cards available. Give me 3 of them. It's actually super rare to have good draw effects in monster terrain, so it's kind of absurd to see us doing what we're doing here. Is that like an infinite with excavated embers? Oh my good lord. I'm not sure what's happening, but I like it. Amazing. Alright, everybody has 300 armor now. What, that Ember Cache came back? That's ridiculous. Oh man, force contamination is here. It's all over. This is all over. Apply consume to them. Oh. There's now 5 excavated ember on top of the draw pile. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The power. And then we draw back to Wormkin Etchings, which returns, you guessed it, 5 consumed embers. Or excavated embers. Because what else would it do? X. Marks the spot. GG, Last Divinity. Nice try. Bonk. Well, that was quite something. Glad we didn't lose to the sweeper boss there. That was really close in the middle rings. Definitely would have actually lost this run on Higher Covenant to that, but we pulled through. For a glorious victory. GG. GG, hell yeah. 8 more Divine Mastered cards, hell yeah. Did we get, Remnant unlocked? Ooh, Echo Seedling's one of the better artifacts. First time that you play a consume card, get 2 copies. Keeper of Echoes is here. And Perfect Insanity. And the Carving Chorus guy. I was hoping we'd see this artifact on that last run, but I guess we didn't have it unlocked. Now we do.